What if Social Security finally approves you, but the check still does not cover the bills? Because, baby, approval is a blessing, but rent said, congratulations, I'm still due. Welcome to Insurance Therapy with Sasha, where we talk about the money fears people actually live through. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more real conversations that help you protect your income, your family, and your future. Today's fear is, what if Social Security isn't enough and I still can't cover my bills? Let's talk about it. A lot of people think once Social Security disability gets approved, everything magically gets fixed. But the truth is, disability benefits may help stabilize the household, but they may not replace your full paycheck. And that is where families get hit with reality. Because before the illness, you may have had a full-time income, overtime, side jobs, two incomes in the home, a steady paycheck. Then sickness shows up. Your body changes, your work stops, your income drops. But the bills do not hold a sympathy meeting. Rent is still due. The light bill is still due. Car insurance is still due. Food still costs money. Medicine still costs money. Gas still costs money. And the refrigerator still has the nerve to be empty. So yes, Social Security may help, but for many families, it may not be enough by itself. Betty finally got approved, but the bills were still real. Let's go back to Betty. Betty was a caregiver. She had heart problems, mental health struggles, and other illnesses that made it impossible for her to keep working the way she used to. She applied for Social Security disability. Denied. Denied again. Denied multiple times. For years, her husband carried the household: lights, water, rent, food, gas, everything. After years of delays, paperwork, denials, and finally getting the right help, Betty received her award letter. She was approved. And let me tell you, that was a victory. But here is the part people do not always talk about. Approval did not erase the years of stress. It did not instantly rebuild the savings. It did not automatically fix every late bill. It did not give her husband back all the nights he stayed awake, wondering how they were going to make it. And even with monthly benefits coming in, they still had to ask, okay, now how do we live on this new income? Because disability approval is not always the finish line. Sometimes it is the beginning of a whole new budget. The hard truth. Social Security disability was not designed to make you rich. It is designed to provide income support when a qualifying disability prevents work. But if your old paycheck was $3,500 a month and your disability payment is much lower, your household has to adjust fast. And that adjustment can feel painful, especially when your illness already took so much from you: your energy, your routine, your independence, your work identity, your peace. And now you are supposed to become a budgeting expert too? Whew, that is a lot. So let's talk about two strategies. Strategy number one, build a new income reality budget. This is not the fun budget. This is not the cute budget with stickers and highlighters. This is the grown folk survival budget. You need to know four numbers. Number one, what money is coming in every month? Social Security disability, SSI if applicable, spouse income, part-time income if allowed and medically possible, family support, any other benefits. Number two, what absolutely must be paid first: housing, utilities, food, medication, transportation, insurance, basic phone service. Number three, what can be reduced, paused, or negotiated: subscriptions, extra services, credit cards, personal loans, cable, car expenses, anything that is not survival level important. Number four, what help may be available: food assistance, Medicaid, Medicare savings programs, utility assistance, rental assistance, church or community support, nonprofits, prescription assistance, local disability resources, veterans benefits if applicable. The point is not shame, the point is clarity, because you cannot fix what you refuse to look at. And sometimes the budget is not saying, you failed. Sometimes the budget is saying, we need more support. Strategy number 2, create an income protection plan before the crisis. Now, let me say this with love. Social Security disability can take time, sometimes months, sometimes years. And while you are waiting, life keeps charging full price. That is why families need to think about income protection before the illness hits. This may include emergency savings, short-term disability insurance, long-term disability insurance, supplemental insurance, life insurance with living benefits, critical illness coverage, accident coverage, cancer coverage, hospital indemnity coverage, a family emergency plan, and a written list of who to call if income stops. Because Social Security may eventually help, but eventually does not pay the rent today. If Betty and her husband had more income protection in place before her illness got worse, those 4 years may have looked different. Not perfect, but different. More breathing room, more options, less panic, less pressure on one spouse to carry everything alone. And that is the lesson. Do not wait until your paycheck disappears to ask, what would happen if I could not work? Ask while you still have options. So if you are asking, what if Social Security isn't enough and I can't cover my bills? You are not being negative. You are being realistic. The answer is, you need a plan around the benefit. Social Security may be one piece, but it may not be the whole plan. You may need a new budget, community resources, professional guidance, insurance protection, family support, and a clear understanding of what your household needs every month to survive. Because approval is good, but stability is better, and peace is the goal. This episode is for educational purposes only. Always speak with Social Security, a qualified attorney, financial professional, insurance professional, or benefits counselor about your specific situation. Thank you for joining me on Insurance Therapy with Sasha. And remember, protect your income, protect your family, and do not wait until the bills start screaming to build a plan.